Hey everyone. Um, Today I'm just going to be answering a few questions concerning um, Fiverr freelancing, and these are questions that um, three people. I'm just answering three questions, and these are questions that three people have asked me in the last few weeks. I just chose three out of them, and okay, sorry. Um, So these are questions that three people have asked me throughout the week, and I'm just going to go right into it. The first question is, if a client wants to do a Fiverr interview, what do I do? So this question, I'm assuming that someone reached out to her on Fiverr and wants to do an interview, and she's wondering how can she agree to go outside of the platform. So now Fiverr wants you to have all of your chats, all of your information, all of your um discussions within the platform. That's just what they want you to chat as much as you can, and if you have reached up to the level um tiers, like you've gotten up to level one or two, you will notice that Fiverr gives you a little bit more support by giving you the ability to conduct Zoom meetings or Zoom interviews, or just video interviews or video meetings while on the platform, right? But for new sellers, you don't have this option. So what do you do then? So first and foremost, depending on the type of gig you're on, if you're like in the gig that actually requires you to still communicate with your clients afterwards, like you're a virtual assistant, then you can actually do an interview outside of Fiverr. Like let the client send you a Zoom link, or you can create Zoom or Google Meet link and then send to the client, and you can have the interview. What I used to do at that point was is that after each meeting, I actually write up a summary of whatever we did on the interview or Zoom interview and put it on my Fiverr. The reason is because Fiverr is not responsible for anything that you people decided outside of the platform. If you decided 1 naira and the person ends up not paying you, it's none of Fiverr's business. Okay, so the reason why Fiverr is trying to make you stay within the platform is so as to protect you when the time comes. Okay, if the person decides to go back on your deal. All right, so we're going to go ahead and answer the second question. How do you get your payment on Fiverr? So I'm guessing you're also new, and if you want to get your payment on Fiverr, if you're in Nigeria and some other countries, yes, Fiverr doesn't pay directly into your account, but there are other platforms that connect to Fiverr that then allow us to receive our money into our bank, our local bank accounts, or our USD bank accounts, domiciliary accounts. Okay, so one of the platforms is Payoneer. So you can go ahead and browse about Payoneer. Fiverr allows you to create a Payoneer account, connect it to your Fiverr platform, and then whenever you make you receive your money on Fiverr, which is able to be withdrawn. Remember that the threshold for withdrawing is $50. So you should have made up more than $50, then you can withdraw. So once you withdraw it down to Payoneer lets you connect your local bank accounts onto Payoneer platform, and either your Naira account, in case if you're Nigerian, your local currency, or a domiciliary account. So it allows you to withdraw it, and then don't forget that Payoneer actually charges you $10 for any withdrawal that's less than $500, and or its equivalent. And so that's how you receive your payment. Don't worry, receiving payment is not a problem on Fiverr. So the third and the last question is, if a client wants to pay you outside Fiverr, what do? You're on your own. If a client is suggesting that they want to pay you outside of the platform, you are on your own. The reason is because it's at your risk. The reason is because if anything happens and the client decides that goes ghosts, on you, like ghosts you, that money is gone and there's nothing you can do about it. The client has scammed you. God forbid, if the client gets sick and dies and nothing, then you see that you don't have your money. Like I remember a friend of mine told me about a friend he was transacting with, not on the platform, but someone he met, I think through Upwork, and trying. I don't know how they met, but they were doing their business, and so the client hadn't. The client is supposed to pay him after a month. And for some reason, I think he believes the client died because he still has access to the crypto wallet. And anytime he goes into the crypto wallet, the money hasn't reduced from what it was. I think that's yes. And so he believes that that client actually died. And so you can imagine your hard work, and at the end of the hard work, the person ghosts you. So that's why it's very very advised, like you don't take your payment outside of the platform. I know the platform is very expensive, but don't take your payments outside the platform. So that's it, guys. I've been able to answer three questions, three important questions, three important questions in 7 minutes. So if you have more questions about your growth as a freelancer or on Fiverr, then feel free to put it on the comment section and I'll get right into it. Thank you.